Hello and welcome back to the Arah channel here on YouTube. That is the G.I. Joe Real American Hero Costume Club. I'm your host and founder, Wild Bill. Today's topic, I put it under the frequently asked questions, even though this may or may not ever be frequently asked, but it's good information to have, and so I'm putting it in the FAQ section of the channel here. So what I would like to discuss today is I'm drawing a blank. Dues and swag. So there are some clubs out there that they require membership dues from the membership there, and they do that because it helps them with operational costs and the like. The downside to being a club that collects dues is that it's a lot harder with legal mumbo jumbo and all that. It's a lot harder to kick someone out of the club for misconduct because there's money involved, right? So, and that's one of the reasons why this club does not do dues. While the practice of dues and the reasoning behind them are sound, to be quite honest, we aren't that kind of club. This is a club that is supposed to be about having fun first and foremost. It's a club that celebrates the G.I. Joe franchise, and these other clubs, they celebrate their franchises too, but they're a lot bigger. You got to bear in mind that even though we've been around for nearly 13 years, today being March 15th, 2024, by the way, beware the Ides of March. For you history buffs out there, the Ides of March, that was the day that Julius Caesar was assassinated by the Roman Senate. It was on this day. I believe it was 44 BC. I could be mistaken, but there's your little history lesson for the day. Anyway, back to dues. I wrestled with that for a long time. I didn't want to be a club that charged dues because, quite frankly, I don't think I would have anybody as members. I don't think anybody really wants to pay money for a club that is so small and not very active. Now, if we explode and be huge like these other costume clubs out there, I don't think I want to charge dues either. Let's be real about it, and you guys, you spend a lot of money on your kit, right? And the last thing you want to do is to pay for a membership. Especially if the cost of that membership, the perks that go with that membership don't equate what the cost of the dues are. So that's another reason is I couldn't justify it, and I have to look each and every one of you in the eye, and I don't want to ever want to be that guy that hoses anyone over. So with that, at this time we do not collect dues. I'm not going to say that we will never collect dues. Here, let's put it this way. The only way that this club will ever collect dues from its membership is if the General Assembly, meaning the full body of the membership, vote on enacting dues, right? So that would be me putting the power in your hands, and it would be a power of the people. Official members, I get that maybe unofficial members might get on board and say, yeah, I'll give you my money, blah, 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 to become an official member. But, I mean, realistically, things that affect the club membership should be only voted on by the club membership. I mean, that's part of membership having its privileges. So that's the skinny on dues. Now, swag, on the other hand, so how does the government, how does the club pay for its operational costs? Well, you're looking at it. I put out a lot of expense. Devry has put out a lot of expense. And, you know, neither one of us got anything out of it other than we were promoting the club. Several years ago, Devry had bought a spot at RenCon. It was up in Renton, Washington. And we showcased our watchtower. I don't think we had enough space for the outpost defender, which those are both 1/1 scale props that we have built out of our own money for the club. And when I say we, I mean he built it and I supervised. We have a 1/1 scale outpost defender that Larry Hama signed at Rose City Comic Con. Now, we have been featured at Rose City Comic Con twice, and that was when the club was given a 50% off deal for the booth space that we had. Both those years, I spent $600 each year, which the booth space was $1,200. I didn't have that kind of money. And then a new parent company had bought Rose City out, and they could no longer, offer us that deal. And that's why we've never been back to Rose City Comic Con, because the reality is I can't afford it on my own. And I don't take dues from the membership. Why would I take dues from a membership to pay for a convention that, the vast majority of them are never going to attend? I can't justify that either. So you're looking at him. Devry and myself are the ones that pretty much put into all the operational costs of this club, and we do it because we love this club, and we do it for your benefit. However, it is taxing. It is a financial burden. I often ask the club membership many times throughout the year. I ask for donations. We do have a PayPal account. I humbly ask people to donate what they can when they can, if they are so prompted to do so. There's no obligation, but it is appreciated. And our PayPal account is gijoe.arah@gmail.com. And I'll put that link down below just in case. But as far as swag is concerned, we don't really have much in the way of swag now because, well, I don't have the operational money to do. I mean, I would love to have shirts and hoodies and the like on behalf of the club, but it's just not in my budget. What we do have right now is we do have patches. I bought about $300 worth of patches over a year and a half ago, and the problem is, I've given a good portion of them away, right? I haven't sold them. I've given them because I promised from the very beginning that every member would get a complimentary patch from me, and I've tried to keep that promise. And I know that there are a lot of you out there that still have yet to get a patch. Drop me a line so that I can get the patch to you. Drop me an email, drop me a messenger, shoot me your address so that I can send you a patch. Now, the original 13 members that did get patches, they had the gold bordered patch because that's all we had. We didn't have color-coded factions at the time. And it wasn't until I decided that I wanted gold to be for honorary members, and then we did faction colors. Devry still to this day will wear the gold colored patch because he's like, I'm OG 13 and I get to wear this, and it's like, I'm not going to fight him on it. But if you ever see him, that's why he's wearing an OG 13. That's what we're calling it, I guess. An OG 13 patch versus wearing a green bordered patch for his, his Dusty or Law and Order or whatever. But so patches are for sale. We do have patches for sale. The only patches that will never be for sale are the gold patches, and that's because and I've explained this before, but I'll explain it again. The gold colored patches are for honorary members, and nobody can buy those. Those I send out to those members who are actually going to induct an honorary member. Then we have the green border patch for the Joes. We have the blue border patch for the Cobras. We have the red border patch for the October Guard. We have the purple border patch for the Dreadnoks, because, grape soda. We have silver colored patches for unofficial members and like guests from other clubs, whatnot, those who like to collect patches, that sort of thing, right? So any club member can buy any of the patches for the exception of the gold patch. Unofficial members can only purchase the silver colored, because that's their faction. Once they become an official member, then the others are, it's fair game. Patches at this time are $6 a patch. That includes shipping. It's just a straight flat rate, $6. You send me a message on Facebook, or you email me at tavertgannon@gmail.com indicating that you would like a patch. Indicate which patch. Give me your name, your address, and if it is a patch that only members can purchase, then I need you to provide your club service number as well. Bearing in mind that I do have the ability to look up whether it's a legitimate service number. So if you're going to try to shine one on me, don't, because I have the membership roster in my possession. And I fact check that. So be honest. And again, it's $6 to our PayPal, which is gijo.arah@gmail.com. So shoot me a message, tell me you want one, send the $6. When I verify that the $6 is in the PayPal account, and I got your contact information, I'll send it to you. No problem. And then just know that money goes to support the operational costs of the club, which also includes, upfront costs for future swag, that sort of thing. Possibly future prop builds. It's just that operational costs for the club to be used at the discretion of the admin, who will weigh the options and what is best for the club. Okay, so that is dues and swag, and that is going to wrap it up for today's video. As always, any comments, questions, or concerns that you have about the club or about dues or swag, drop them in the comments below and I'll address them. If you would like to donate, again, no obligation, but if you'd like to donate and help us out, we would greatly appreciate it. Once again, that's gijo.arah@gmail.com. Shoot us a message, let us know, or like when you're sending it to PayPal, let us know what it's for. You have the ability to send comments in the PayPal. Let us know what the money's for. If it's a donation, just say donation. If it's for a club patch, indicate which one, or you can indicate your service number in that section as well. So with that, I'm going to sign off because this went 15 minutes. Sorry. Yo Joe, cobra. Knowing is half the battle, and we will talk to you soon. Have a good